Hi guys, have you ever heard of hostas? Hostas are a kind of plant that can grow where there's not as much light. And as you can see, there's all kinds of different hostas. And they have a little bit different color, some of them. Yeah. Hostas are really cool, and the nice thing about hostas is you don't have to replant them every year. They just kind of come on up. I think that's called a perennial, one of the beautiful creations of God. This hosta looks like it has a little bit of a blue. Yeah, and we didn't even have to plant these because the people who lived in the house before us planted them. So hostas, lots and lots of hostas. They're wonderful. Then there's this tall plant, and we don't know what it is. We're not sure. It doesn't match all the plants that are around it. And yeah, we just don't know what it is. Which reminds me of a story. One time, Jesus and the disciples were outside of a town that I guess had not treated them well. And the disciples wanted to, hey, Jesus, why don't you tear up that town? And Jesus said, no. And he also told the disciples a story about one day a farmer planted a field, and someone came at night, an enemy, someone who did not like the farmer, and the guy planted weeds in the wheat field or whatever. Planted a kind of weed that looked a lot like the crop, the good crop. And Jesus said in this story, it was a parable, he said, don't go in there and try to rip out all the weeds, because you can't tell the difference in the good and the bad. Leave that up to God, is what he was saying. Or to the angels, he actually said. So maybe this is something that Jesus wanted to talk with us about, that to be very careful in making judgments about others. We may not be able to really know who is the good and who is the bad. True, we have to be careful in this world, but we don't need to be give people a break. That's what Jesus was saying. Give people a break. All right? So, thank you, hostas, for being what you are. And thank you, whatever, for being what you are there, green plant. Bye-bye.